It's happened. The trade is done. Big news in the NBA. But not the one you think. Stay tuned and find out what's going on around the league. Welcome back. Big news. Got a few things to talk about. We're going to get right into the blockbuster deal. Kristaps Porzingis has been traded to the Dallas Mavericks. What? The deal is, let's see. The Knicks get Dennis Smith Jr., the expiring contracts of DeAndre Jordan and Wesley Matthews. The Mavericks get Porzingis. They got to take on the contracts of Tim Hardaway Jr., Courtney Lee, and they also get Trey Burke. My initial thoughts, big win for the Mavericks.
Really?
But let's think about that. There's also a first-round pick that the Knicks get. The Knicks get a first-round pick as well. But let's think about this. So you get Porzingis, Hardaway Jr., Courtney Lee, and Trey Burke. I'm assuming Burke is going to be the starting point guard unless you're going to move Luka to point. I don't know if Luka can really play the point like that. To me, he is a bit of a playmaker, but it'll be interesting to see what they do. Clearly, they're building this team around these two, Porzingis and Luka Doncic. I would say the Mavericks need a center now, unless they're going to play Porzingis at center. That will be my thought, that they're going to move Porzingis to center. He is 7'3". Obviously, he's a little light, to put it nicely.
Bruh.
But, yeah, they're going to probably move him to the middle. Luka will be your main scorer. Porzingis, I would assume, will be option 2. Maybe Trey Burke is your point guard. Courtney Lee starting at the 2, good defender. It'll be interesting to see how what type of lineup Dallas puts together with when they get Porzingis back healthy, because that's another thing to remember. He's injured right now. So as for the Knicks, I actually love the trade for the Knicks. 2 ways I like it. One, I think they got a superstar in waiting in Dennis Smith Jr. He's perfect for the Garden. He can handle the ball. He's going to get a lot of oohs and ahs from the crowd in Madison Square Garden. Gotham is perfect for Dennis Smith Jr. He shoots the ball, handles it. He'll jam it on you. DeAndre Jordan is the key to this, because I'm hearing that they may end up buying out him and Wesley Matthews. Because they have expiring contracts, I can see that happening, because the Knicks are not trying to make the playoffs this year. They're trying to get a lottery pick, get one of the top 2 players in the draft. Smart move. So I think they probably will buy out DeAndre and or Wesley Matthews. So those will be 2 players to watch, for teams like LA, Boston, need I say the Warriors?
Bruh.
OKC. So there's a lot of teams, Houston, that could use one or both of these players. So I think that's an interesting situation to watch once this deal is finalized. But I do like it for the Knicks. I think the Mavericks, people are going to say the Mavericks won the trade and the Knicks could have got more, and maybe they could. But Porzingis, I think, because he's not healthy, he's coming off an injury. I don't know what teams, I don't think Boston's giving you Tatum, not knowing, is Porzingis going to come back and be the same player? Because the doctor could tell you he's healthy, his injuries is healed, he'll be the same player. There ain't no guarantee till he step on that court. So you will risk what you believe is a superstar player to get an all-star level Porzingis and he not be the same player. So I don't know what I'm not sure if there were teams, chomping at the bit to get Porzingis, not knowing his health. So I think that played a big part. Like, it's not like he's been playing all year and then the Knicks decide they're going to move him and bring in that's different. But that'll be something to watch when he does return. A couple other things. The Anthony Davis situation, I haven't touched on it because there wasn't much to talk about. I know it was a big topic for the last couple of days, that his agent, Rich Paul, announced that Davis wanted to be out. He wants to be traded. He's not going to re-sign with the Pelicans. He does have this year and next year remaining on his contract. So, but what they're telling teams is any team that trades for him outside of the Lakers, he's not re-signing. So you're going to have him for the remainder of this season, next season, and basically lose him for nothing unless you trade him at the trade deadline next year or this offseason. He's a rental, basically. So that was kind of interesting. That leads me to believe, by hook or crook, Davis is going to the Lakers.
Really?
There was a rumor today that Magic offered a package including Lonzo Ball. I guess it was Ball, Kuzma, Ingram, Zubac, and a number 1 pick for Davis. I think that's a lot. I think it should be a combination of those 4 guys, but me personally, it would be Kuzma, Ingram, and Zubac in the pick. I think you keep Ball because I know a lot of people aren't high on him, but I think he's a special player. I think his passing ability, his defense, I believe his shot's going to get better. It's gotten better this year, a lot better. So I just think Ball, I don't know if they can give up on him. Now, obviously, if that's the deal breaker to you getting Davis, then you have to give up Ball. But if the Pelicans are willing to take Kuzma, Ingram, and Zubac, I think you do that. Or instead of Zubac, you throw in Josh Hart. However they want to do it. I don't think you give up Ball, Ingram, and Kuzma. I think 2 of the 3 should be enough. Because literally, who else are they going to negotiate with? Davis is not signing with any other team. So what team is giving you those type of assets knowing he's not staying? So I think the Lakers have a little bit of leverage. Obviously, the Pelicans don't have to do anything right now. The Lakers want him now. But, like I said, that's a wait-and-see situation. They were trying to contact the Pelicans. The GM wasn't answering the call, wasn't returning Magic's calls or whatever. So today we find out that they have spoken. There's a potential deal that the Lakers have offered. They're going to continue to talk up to next week's trade deadline. I expect the deal to get done. I think the Pelicans see the writing on the wall. I think they would be foolish to let this go into the summer and think that Boston's giving you Tatum and or Brown and picks for a player that's not going to stay. I don't see that happening. So I think it gets done. But yeah, the NBA's back in the news again. And that's why I love this league. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of issues like off the court. I mean, there's a few, but it's not like the NFL. And I just don't get it. But that's another video. But this is why I love this game, because they always, the trade deadline, the free agency period, they give it to you. They give you something like it's new, something you can sink your teeth into. And here we go again. I think you'll hear more talks as the weeks go on, as we get closer to the trade deadline. But I'll make sure I get these videos out for you for anything that happens. Thank you guys for the support. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And I'll see you on the next video.